Connection issues. Okay. 99% of all connection issues are normally just due to certain steps not being followed or missing one small piece. Like I've talked to a lot of people like, I can't connect, I can't connect. And man, they did a great job. They followed all the instructions. They did everything. There was just one little piece that missed, you know what I mean? Um, and so if you go through when you sign up, you'll get an email that's sent to you, and there's instructions there of what to do next. Setting up RTrader, setting up NinjaTrader. These same steps are also shown in your back office. And if you'll just take a few minutes, I know a lot of times hey, I want to get started, we're eager, and we rush through, and then it doesn't work. If you literally just take the time to walk through all the steps that are shown in the little short videos, it's less than like 10 minutes to get everything, not even that, to get everything set up and done properly so there's no issue. Often it's just one little thing. Where sometimes a lot of people just assume they know how it works because, hey, I've used RTrader before. I've used Ninja before. I've used other funding companies before. I know, you just go in and plug in a different username and password and you're all good. No, that's assumption, because that's not exactly true, and that can mess up a lot. Okay, so these troubleshooting steps I'm going to show you here, these are the only troubleshooting steps we have. These are the ones that are in the step-by-step training. If you contact the help desk or live chat or phone, all they're going to be able to relay to you is these right here. So it's much faster to get you going just for you to follow through these steps, go through them. That's the fastest way to get connected because these are the only steps that they're going to have for you as well. And these will fix your issue and get you up and going the fastest. Okay. So first thing is Rhythmic or RTrader. Do not, let me say this again, do not, if you're just setting up, do not do anything at all in NinjaTrader until you first followed these steps in RTrader. Okay. If you currently have a version of RTrader on your computer, let's say you used to be with another funding company that also, worked through Rhythmic and RTrader, so you already have it up on your computer, delete it. Delete it off your computer, download, use the download link that we provide in the email and in your back office to get the latest Apex version. Just delete what you have from the past. Oftentimes, a lot of problems have come in because people have been with other companies or other funding companies, and there's an old link, an old username, an old setting. If you have RTrader on your computer from before, delete it, download the newest version of RTrader from our link. Then you want to make sure, let me pull up RTrader here. Okay. Yep, we're going to exit that. So once you download RTrader on your computer, you want to make sure in the welcome email that you got, you'd have your username and password, but it's also in your back office if you log in. And you want to make sure to type in the proper username and password. And if you copy and paste this over, oftentimes I've seen people copy in a space before or after. Okay. Make sure there's no spaces. Use the proper user ID and password. Okay. Secondly, all right, let me just pull this all up here. What you want to do is right here under System, make sure it says Rhythmic Paper Trading. See, you can click this and there's different things to choose from. Make sure it's Rhythmic Paper Trading. Gateway, again, different things to choose from. Make sure it's Chicago area. A lot of people do everything else right, but oh, I had this on the wrong one. Oh, I had this on the wrong one. Then right here in the market data, just say off. Okay. Just say off. And then after you log in here, put your username and password, just click log in. If you're logging in for the very first time, you're going to have 2 terms of uses to agree to. Nothing will work. Your connection will not work. Nothing will work for you until you've first logged into RTrader and agreed to both of those agreements. NinjaTrader connection won't work. You won't be able to get data for charts, nothing. Some people are like, it's not working, it won't connect. I'm in Ninja, I put this in. Did you go into RTrader like the step-by-step instructions showed you and log in and agree to the terms? No, I know how to use Ninja. So I just went and made the connection. Okay, well again, you got to go through the steps. The connection is not going to work until you followed those steps. Once you go in and you have agreed to both of those terms of uses, then you should be good to go. Okay. Also ongoing, anytime you're having issues connecting, restart RTrader and your computer. Okay. Make sure to keep, your cache cleared. Make sure to not keep Ninja open too long. Close those down, restart your computers. So after you've done that with RTrader, okay, those are the top 4 or 5 issues there on RTrader. NinjaTrader. First thing first, this is a huge one. Okay, we get this all the time. Hey, it's not working. It's not working. I already had NinjaTrader. Okay. If you already had NinjaTrader, then inside of NinjaTrader is a license key. That's what makes your NinjaTrader work. Maybe you were with another funding company in the past and they gave you a NinjaTrader license key, right? Well, do you think that you're going to be able to connect to Apex Trader funding accounts using some other company's NinjaTrader key? Right? Now, you may have your own NinjaTrader key that you've purchased, and you've purchased a live trading key. That's fine. If you have your own live trading key, that's fine. But if you have an old key from another funding company, you need to go in, make sure you go in right here under Help, License Keys, delete that old license key, and input the license key that is given to you in the email and in your back office. Okay, that's the very, very first thing you have to do. Okay. Secondly, under Connections, when you go right here to Connections, you click Configure. Up here you have a whole list of what's available. Down here you have Configured. I've seen so many people's computers that have tons of different connections configured in here. Old demo connections, old random connections they're not even using anymore, or an old connection to Rhythmic through a former funding company that was not Apex. Very first thing you want to do is go through here. Any connections that are configured that you are not using, remove them. Click Remove. Click Remove. If you're not using them, get rid of them. If you already have an existing Rhythmic connection set up in here from some other company, remove it. Okay? Remove it. All right? And as soon as you do that, remove all old connections, update the proper NinjaTrader key. I want you to close down and restart Ninja. Okay? You start fresh there. All right? Then, once you reopen Ninja, you'll go back into your account connections. Okay? Right here. You'll hit Configure. And up in here, you're going to find Rhythmic for NinjaTrader Brokerage right there. You're going to double click it. You're going to add it in here. And then what you're going to do is go through and you want to name it. Connection name. Do not name this anything that you've ever used before. Any name. You can call this Apex funding, whatever. Do not name something anything you've ever named it before. Do not click Connect on Startup. Put your username and password right here. Okay. Again, don't copy in a space. Do not click this. Do not click this. Under System, little drop down here. Sometimes the drop down's locked, but it'll say Rhythmic Paper Trading. Okay. And you'll hit OK and apply. All right. So there's not a whole lot of steps there, but if you miss just one of those steps to where you didn't put in the proper license key, or you didn't select Rhythmic Paper Trading Chicago. Okay, I'm sorry, that's what that was supposed to say right there. This here is Rhythmic Paper Trading Chicago. If you don't have it set to that and you have it set on something else, then nothing's going to work. If you don't have the right username, nothing's going to work. If you clicked one of those things you weren't supposed to, it's not going to work. If you didn't go into RTrader and agree to both terms, it's not going to work. Okay, so those are just the main steps there that are the most common connection issues that we see. It's just 4 or 5 main steps not to miss on RTrader and 4 or 5 main steps not to miss on NinjaTrader, and then you should be good to go. And those are the troubleshooting steps. And all those steps are covered in the initial email, the initial step 1 and 2 setups to get you going. Those are the same troubleshooting steps that the Apex Help Desk or live chat has as well. Again, I'm not telling you not to ask for help. If you need help, ask for it in the help desk. The help desk is there to let you know where to find the help you need. I'm just saying this will get you going a lot quicker than waiting on someone else because it's really not that many steps to do. Okay? They'll fix your issue and they'll get you going the fastest way possible. It's easy to miss one of those steps. Just make sure it just takes a couple minutes to go through them.